Hello, dear elephant lovers. Welcome back to another heartwarming and challenging rescue mission, carried out to rescue a huge and elderly elephant that has fallen into a broken river bund. This unfortunate elephant was first noticed by a villager. He noticed the huge elephant falling into the river bund and has been struggling for hours to get out. After noticing that this elephant was unable to get out on its own, he soon contacted the nearest wildlife conservation office for help. It was late evening, yet the wildlife conservation officials rushed to the location at the same time. These officers are always ready to save a life in need. They're willing to take on any challenge in order to protect the poor animals in the wild. It's revealed the river bund the elephant had been walking on had collapsed due to a slippage or a structural failure. This was an unexpected, unfortunate incident that occurred due to a natural cause. As you can see, the elephant is stuck deeply, unable to get out on its own. It is difficult to get this elephant out. At first, the elephant's enormous weight makes it difficult to deal with the animal. Furthermore, elephants can become aggressive when frightened or in pain. It's determined that this elephant is around 40 to 45 years old. Because the elephant is unable to find food and water, the officials try and feed it the necessary food and water. They feed the elephant with the easy digestive food, like banana stems and leaves. These are the small, pus-filled boils that were inside the elephant's body. It is clear the elephant is in great pain, unable to move or perform any task. Now that it's already late, the officials spent the whole night in the location, while bearing the risk of being attacked by other wild animals and facing challenges. An official delivers water to the elephant, but it clearly struggles to drink it. Now the officials start the rescue mission. At first, the officials contacted a small excavator and began digging an inclined path to help the animal get out of the hole. The driver controlled the machine with accuracy and care, digging around the elephant without harming it. As the plan of action took shape, officials and people together felt an honest sense of hope as they collaborated to ensure the rescue's success. Now that the front legs are taken out of the hole, the back legs are still stuck in the dry mud. So, the officials try another technique. A group of officials fetches water from the river and pours it into the hole, hoping the loosened mud would allow the elephant to free itself. Letting the elephant get out on its own is the safest and most effective method when dealing with such a massive creature. Now he struggles a lot to get out. But it's clear that this elephant is in a poor state, that it cannot pull itself out of the hole. And as the last attempt, the officials tied a rope around its leg and the other end of the rope to a tree, hoping the elephant will be able to make its way out. Unfortunately, this attempt also ended in vain. It's almost morning now, and the officials have tried their best throughout the night. After all of these attempts, officials believe the elephant may be suffering from an internal illness, injury, wounds, or poor overall health. Concerned about these possibilities, the wildlife conservation officials soon contacted the veterinary department for expert advice. These veterinary officials were required to conduct a deep check of the elephant's health and administer any necessary medical measures. The villagers and the officials were kind enough to keep the poor elephant hydrated until the veterinary doctor and the officials reached the location. Then the veterinary officials rushed on location with the necessary medicine and equipment they needed. This incident was the result of natural factors, not human intervention. Animals frequently find themselves in risky situations in areas where wildlife and human settlements coexist due to environmental changes or natural factors. They contacted another large excavator and dug the soil around the elephant more deeply. This action is essential to enable the officials to get the poor animal out of the hole. A strong rope was carefully knotted around one of the elephant's legs to pull it out without causing more pain or injury. The path was made wet to allow a better rescue and minimize injury to the already weak elephant. As the elephant finally got out of the hole, everyone involved felt a sense of relief and triumph. After observing the being's poor state, the veterinary doctor determined that saline should be administered via a cannula. This could improve the poor creature's condition and allow it to move around more freely. After cleaning the ear, the doctor inserts a cannula into the ear vein and injects saline. About 20 bottles of saline solution were administered to the elephant in an attempt to improve its condition. Given the elephant's severe need for medical attention, officials moved immediately to deliver antibiotics, multivitamins, painkillers, ivermectin, and anti-inflammatory drugs. The drugs were administered intramuscularly based on the elephant's body weight. All the necessary treatment procedures are carried out to recover sooner. And finally, the anti-fly spray is sprayed onto the injection sites. A small visible wound on the elephant's backside was also treated, according to the perfect treatment procedure. At first, the wound was cleaned using a saline solution and cotton wool. Then Nagasin powder was applied onto the wound. Povidone iodine solution was also applied. And as the final step, the anti-fly spray was sprayed onto the treated wound. Now the treatment process is completed. The inserted cannula was removed. The veterinary doctor decides the elephant will move away on its own. A ranger officer was assigned to monitor the elephant. And according to the allocated ranger officer, the elephant is moved back to the forest after about 6 hours of resting. Now that we have reached the end of this video, we thank all of our viewers, the dedicated veterinary doctor, supportive veterinary staff members, the wildlife conservation officials who have been working tirelessly, and all the others, including the kind villagers who were involved in this sensitive rescue mission. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to know who we are about to help next. And let us meet again with another amazing video.